Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we are starting off with a source stack that, it genuinely made me stop and just rethink what the word sport can even mean.
Right.
We're looking at a country that not only embraces something truly absurd, but formalizes it, gives it rules, judges the whole thing.
It's fascinating.
And the big question for you is this. Can you imagine a nation formalizing something so profoundly strange? It actually sounds like a joke.
Well, you don't have to imagine it.
Exactly. Finland did it.
Yeah.
So today we are diving deep into the official, and let's be honest, thoroughly bizarre wife-carrying championship. Our whole mission is to unpack its mechanics, trace its surprisingly dark origins, and then get to the best part, the prize.
And I think it's vital we ground this right away. The sources are clear. This is not just folklore or a small village fair. This is a real, officially sanctioned annual competition.
It's a big deal.
A very big deal. Held in Sonkajärvi, Finland. It's a formalized sport. A man carries a female partner through an obstacle course. And it's not just, a simple run. It's a highly structured, rule-bound endurance challenge.
Okay, that structure is key. Let's get right into the mechanics, because this is where you realize the Finnish love for these weird extreme challenges goes way beyond a normal foot race.
It really does.
The core of it is a man carrying his wife and running, but the details, they make it sound just brutal.
Precisely. The sources paint this picture of really specialized athletic endurance. We're talking about a course that is intentionally grueling. It's 253 meters long.
Not a short sprint.
Not at all. And it's not a flat track. They have to navigate two dry obstacles, which are usually these big log hurdles. And then the most famous part, the water obstacle.
The water obstacle. That image alone tells you everything about the level of commitment here.
Mm-hmm.
Running 253 meters is tough enough, but doing it while carrying another person and then plunging into a ditch of cold water halfway through.
And that actually leads us to maybe the most crucial piece of information from the sources. The required carrying methods. This is specialized stuff.
It's not just a piggyback ride.
No, not at all. A piggyback or a fireman's carry is allowed, but the gold standard, the one the champions use for efficiency, is the Estonian carry.
Okay, you have to unpack this technique for us. For anyone listening who hasn't seen this, the Estonian carry sounds like it was invented specifically to make things harder.
It certainly looks uncomfortable. So with the Estonian carry, the woman hangs upside down on the man's back. Her legs are wrapped around his neck, and she holds onto his waist.
So her head is basically dangling by his hips.
Exactly. Upside down, you can imagine how that changes everything. The weight distribution, the balance.
And then you hit the water obstacle like that. That takes incredible core strength. It really explains that line from the source, that people there love weird challenges. They make them incredibly physical.
And the rules are so specific. That's what makes it a formal sport. For instance, even though it's called the wife-carrying championship, the wife doesn't have to be a spouse.
Oh, that's key clarification. I was picturing them checking marriage licenses at the starting line.
No. The partner can be a neighbor, a friend, anyone. But there is one rule that's non-negotiable, and it gets back to the integrity of the race.
What's that?
The minimum weight requirement.
Ah, okay.
If the female partner weighs less than 49 kilograms, that's about 108 pounds, she has to wear a weighted backpack to bring her up to that minimum.
That's brilliant. So you can't just win by, finding the lightest possible partner. It equalizes the challenge.
Exactly. It formalizes the competitive standard. You have to carry a predictable, substantial weight over that unpredictable course.
That dedication to rules, even for a strange premise, says a lot. Okay, so that's the how. Let's move to the monumental why.
The origin story.
Yes. Where on earth did this come from? Our sources say it traces back to an old legend.
It does, and it's much darker than you might think. To understand the why, you have to go back to this 19th century Finnish folk figure named Herkko Rosvo Ronkainen. His name basically translates to robber Ronkainen. He was supposedly the leader of a band of thieves.
So, a criminal?
A notorious one. And the legend describes their method. They would kidnap women from nearby villages and, carry them while escaping.
Wait, hold on. The origin of this fun international sport is abduction, a getaway technique for robbers.
That's the legend. It's this mind-boggling transformation from a criminal act of necessity into a formalized global sport.
Wow. How does that even happen? How does something so dark get sanitized into a strange but fun competition?
Well, it shows how we tend to repurpose history, right? The modern event really took off in the 1990s. The organizers consciously took this local legend, which at its core is about strength and speed, and turned it into this tongue-in-cheek challenge.
So they're sort of paying homage to this roguish history.
In a way, yes. They stripped out the violence but kept the core physical skill, the ability to carry a person efficiently over rough terrain.
So when a competitor is running through that water ditch using the Estonian carry, they are literally recreating a bandit's escape route.
That's the idea.
Do the modern competitors take that history seriously? Is it a point of pride or just part of the joke?
It seems to be a bit of both. The seriousness is for the competition, the training, the win, but the origin is the, comedic, slightly anarchic foundation of it all. It's a very Finnish blend of humor and intensity.
That blend of seriousness and humor is the perfect transition to the prize. Because this, for me, this is what confirms that Finland is just operating on another level entirely.
It really is the punchline of the whole event.
It's not just a medal or a check. The prize is tailored specifically to the burden carried in the race.
And this is the detail that gets all the international attention. The winner receives the weight of the wife in beer.
Just think about that for a second. You train for months, maybe years. You carry a minimum of 49 kilos over logs and through water. And your prize is that exact weight returned to you in beer.
It's a kind of poetic justice, but with a comedic twist. It reinforces the physical reality of what you just did.
It really does. The more you carried, the bigger your reward.
Exactly. It formalizes the competitive weight into this tangible, celebratory metric.
And it creates such a funny dynamic. I mean, if your partner is just over the minimum, you get a decent prize. But if you're carrying, say, 75 kilograms, you're walking away with a life-altering amount of beer.
Absolutely. The symbolism is perfect. It connects the endurance directly to the celebration. It's the ultimate way of saying your burden has officially paid off.
It's a level of commitment to the joke that you just don't see in other international sports.
It really is.
Okay, so to summarize the deep dive we just did for you, we have the Finnish Wife Carrying Championship. It's a highly formalized, rule-bound race.
Incredibly demanding. You need specialized techniques, like the Estonian carry, to get through a 253-meter course with hurdles and that infamous water obstacle.
And maybe the most surprising part, its roots aren't in some romantic folktale. It comes from a legend about 19th century thieves who literally practiced kidnapping women as an escape technique.
And after all that, the winner walks away with his partner's weight, precisely measured in beer.
Just incredible.
And I think if we connect this to the bigger picture, what's so amazing is the way a society can take these ancient, dark, localized legends and transform them.
Right. Turn them into something entertaining and even globally recognized.
Exactly. It says so much about how structured humor and a competitive spirit can, sanitize and elevate a tradition. And it leaves a really interesting question for you, the listener, to think about.
What's that?
If the ability to carry a person can become a world-class sport, what other ancient, strenuous local traditions are still out there, just waiting for someone to formalize them into the next strange but fun international challenge?
Something to keep an eye out for. Because in the world of competitive absurdity, it seems like anything is possible.